Brian and I are going to go for a spin in his Dodge Daytona. Really cool. First ride in the Daytona. So what motor's in this?
It's got a 6.4 modern Hemi.
So a new Hemi, 6.4. And then what, is it 5-speed manual?
5-speed manual.
Yeah.
TKX manual.
Nice.
Tronic TKX. So it's good on the freeway.
It's nice and smooth, isn't it?
Very smooth, yeah. I'm really happy with how smooth it's going.
I love the view over the bonnet. That's really good.
Yeah.
But I guess the view at the back isn't bad either. The spoiler.
Yeah.
Yeah, the seats are very comfortable and the ride's nice, isn't it?
Yeah,
It rides
really good.
very well.
Really
Yeah.
It's going to be really nice cruising up the highway.
Yeah,
So
you can sort of tell.
it's only going to be doing very low revs.
Yeah.
Fast.
That's the beauty of the 5-speed manual, isn't it?
I think it's about a 0.76 step up, so you literally drop 1,000 revs when you go on a 50.
Yeah, it should be quite economical. Not that that's a criteria.
No, but it does make them. It is nice to be relatively economical.
Yeah.
Compared to my other cars, the big lots, it's twice.
It's very smooth, isn't it? Gee, I can't get over how smooth it is.
Yeah, no, it's lovely.
And the gearbox is easy to use, nice to use.
It's the same basically what they have in a modern car. So
Right.
it's very light clutch.
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
a hydraulic clutch.
Yeah.
It's very light and
Yeah.
it's shifts. I'm not going to say like a Japanese car, but it's very light and easy to shift. So
Yeah.
it makes the manual acceptable, you know.
Yeah,
I
it's
don't
not
really
heavy.
like manuals as a rule, but
Yeah.
if you're going to have one, if it shifts as nice as a modern car,
You want to be user friendly.
yeah.
Yeah.
You want it to be comfortable and easy to drive.
Yeah.
Power steering, air conditioning, you don't need anything else.
Yeah. It's got vintage air, has it? Is that
It's a classic air in this
Classic
one.
air. Yeah.
Basically the same thing.
Yeah. Yeah, it's actually not. You can hear the V8, but it's not too noisy, you know.
Past all that,
Yeah.
mind you, it's got the headers are 2-inch primary headers with a 4-inch collector and 3-inch exhaust, so it's actually got a very big exhaust on it.
Yeah, I suppose under takeoff it'd be pretty noisy, wouldn't
No,
it?
it makes all induction. Well, I
Really?
have run resonators up the back.
Right.
I tried to take the top off it. I don't want it to be too loud.
Yeah, because if you're cruising on the freeway, like when you go away or whatever, you just want it to be.
It's got a really nice throaty exhaust. Just you hear the engine.
Yeah.
It's absolutely beautiful.
Yeah. Did you have to put much sound deadening in the body or not?
Well, it's got like a Regia mat equivalent right through the car.
Yeah.
Inside the doors.
Yeah.
So I've tried to keep the noise down as much as I can.
Yeah.
It's still
It's civilised, but it still sounds
Still a
good.
50-year-old car. You know,
Oh.
it's never going to be like a modern car, but
What I can't get over is just the chassis feels very smooth and very nice.
it's got a kit, a chassis connector kit. So
Right.
it's got what they call chassis connectors. So it's a front and rear subframes are connected by a chassis rail,
Right.
and it's got what they call torque boxes. These
Yeah,
things
yeah.
you put in the performance version of these,
Yeah.
and all those add up to a car being stiffer.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
it doesn't rattle and it makes them feel nice and tight.
Yeah.
And I've done that in quite a last number of cars I've built.
Yeah. Yeah, it's nice. It's got good pickup, as Elwood would say. Fix the lighter, Brian. That's good. Very nice.
See, when I started up before, it was on cold start,
Yeah.
and the exhaust is quite noisy.
Yeah.
It's like picking up fast idle,
Yes.
and then once it settles down, you can barely hear it.
Yeah. It's got to watch out for trams.
Yeah.
You don't want to get pulverised by one of those
No,
bastards.
that's right. No, I did look both ways. Gotta grab a gap when you can.
Yeah.
That's silly bears.
They always time it, don't they? So they ruin the gap.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's not better.
Well, the 215's not due for another 5 minutes. There we go. Very nice. Look at the red interior. That's beautiful, isn't it? I love that. Always love red interiors.
Yeah.
I think they look good. made a point of when we did the Force 6 and the Force 8 having a red interior. I love red interiors.
Yeah, they pop
Yeah,
nice, don't they?
yeah. So Brian was saying it takes 98 octane fuel, which is, you know, readily available in Australia. Unleaded, of course. But look at this, isn't it beautiful? Love that red interior. Headlining matches in it. Parcel shelf, everything's all colour coordinated. Looks terrific. Brian's got a Superbird as well, so be a hard choice as to which one you prefer. This car's slightly lower than his Superbird. I think the stance actually suits it because with that nose cone and the sort of spoiler, it's quite a low, long body style, but I think it suits it being slightly lower than probably the standard ride height. But what's that? I'll have a look. Got the Hemi badge on the door. It's got a Hemi in it. Beautiful. That's all been sort of decal. It's all been painted and everything rather than the decal, which I think is much better, more durable. No, it's fine.
Best on the field.
Looks terrific. Beautiful. Beautiful car. Love it. Brian does very good work. See why I get Brian to do my cars as well, so he's doing the LTD. If you haven't watched that episode on the restoration of my P5 LTD project, check that out. Love the fuel filler here. How cool is that? But beautiful. I love the clock with the second hand on the outside, the seconds in that extra, the outer ring of the gauge. That beautiful interior. The bonnet's held down only by the hood pins. There's no centre catch apparently, same as the Superbird has the same design. But very, very nice. It's a credit to you, Brian. Well done. See, all right? Is my head in the way or not?
No.
Beautiful, nice and smooth, and it's quite refined, isn't it? Which is, I guess, why you got the more modern mechanicals.
Yeah, it does make them.
Yeah, more refined, definitely. You can tell.
Yeah.
And even with the chassis, with the subframe reinforcements you were talking about, you can just tell the chassis is stiffer than probably what it would be normally.
I think I've done most what you can do
To make the car feel...
in an old car to feel as good as it can be.
Yeah.
Without really spoiling its
Character. Yeah.
I do like the original style of these cars. I'm not really into big wheels.
Nah. And those oversized wheels, which I always think looks terrible.
Yeah.
People put those Hot Wheels on cars with those ribbon tyres. I think that's just, what a great way to ruin a car.
Yeah.
Well, it just looks bad,
Yeah.
drives badly, and yeah, anyway. Beautiful, Brian. It's a credit to you. I think it's a very nice car. It's one of your best, I think.
Yeah, I think it's one of my better ones I've built.
Yeah.
I think the colour's really striking. I like the white and red.
Well, you've got the Charger that's the same, haven't you? Or very
that's
similar.
right. I could do weddings. A few friends weren't real sure when I said I was going to paint it white
Yeah.
and red.
Yeah. No, I think it works.
But, I think
Definitely.
it worked really well.
The car's so outlandish in its style, right?
Yeah.
You probably don't need a bright green or a purple or something like that. You can actually have a colour like this.
Yeah.
And the styling's so out there that it kind of evens itself out, if that makes sense.
But it also looks right. It doesn't
Yeah.
look like I'm trying
Yeah.
to be anything.
No.
It just looks correct
Yeah.
for the era.
Yeah.
And I like it when they pick a colour that doesn't suit the car.
Yeah.
Like you say, it's flamboyant enough. It doesn't need a fancy colour. Just the shape does it all for you.
Yeah, definitely. Well, it's funny, you know, when I was FPV, we'd do trial colours for cars. So we'd do like an octane orange or a bright green or something like that.
Yep.
And sometimes as part of the paint trials, they'd paint territories and things that colour as well, but just not to sell to the public. I mean, the public would buy them, but just to try it out.
Yeah.
And a colour, for example, you know, the colour you've got your Ranchero in.
Yep.
I'll take a picture of that so people know
Green
what I'm talking
Envy.
about. Is it green Envy? Yep.
Yep.
So I think that's like I wouldn't say that's a really loud out there colour, but it is a hero colour. But on a territory, which they did paint a few that colour, it's very loud on a territory, you know.
Yeah.
Whereas on an XR, it looks nice, but it's not too loud.
Yeah, didn't look right on the territory.
Yeah, too much. It's too much. Anyway, oh, that's terrific. Love it. Beautiful car. You have a nice trip, I think.